up, buddy nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Sakamoto Days chapter 268. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, this adorable little cat right here, and this Operation Will, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Reiba Nadara-san, Mabius Dust, The Exiled A Heavy Knight Knows How to Game the System, The 100 Girlfriends, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Yomi no Sugai, Miramashita Arumakan, Digimon Beat Break, The 100 Girlfriends, and Bleach, and there's even more on the way, including Sakamoto Days. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So basically what's going on right now with Sakamoto Days is that there is a rumor that Sakamoto Days is going to end in 3 chapters. According to my sources, those rumors are false. There has not been any confirmation from official sources, and that's including from the leaks, that the series is going to end in any, like, definite number of chapters. So those that are saying that are full of shit. So anyways, last chapter of Sakamoto Days, Sakamoto made this insane final request to Nagumo. I hope Nagumo ain't gonna honor this shit. Seriously. Anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Lost in the Past. Alright, so we got Nagumo versus Gaku and Izuki, and Sakamoto is out for the count. He is looking pretty dead right now. And we got Nagumo here. Woo! Going up against Izuki and Gaku up in here. Here we go. Collapsing right now is way too early, boss. After all, you're the one who started this game. You're right. I'm sorry, Gaku. I couldn't help you fight that old man Takamura. Well, don't worry too much about it, boss. Well, Izuki, you ended up taking out Takamura, but okay. That bastard and I also have a debt we need to settle fair and square, which is kind of true, but because Nagumo whooped Gaku's ass. Let's see, here we go. Ooh, here goes this fight. With this injury, I won't be able to fight for much longer. But if both of us fight together, there's no way we can lose. Mofo, you are underestimating Nagumo. Boss! Woo! Get up, Gaku! Together, we have to fight. Together we have to kill him. Oh, a second here. I'm telling you right now, desperate times, in terms of, like, chapters, desperate times have called for desperate measures, and all I could say is thank God. Thank God I have tools here. Thank God I have the tools to, like, cover these chapters right now, man. Seriously. So you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little bit slower than usual. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Based on the initial position, the one on the right should be the real one because, yeah, we got Nagumo doing some cologne up in here. Wait a minute, hold on a second! Azuki. I'm sorry, why did I say Azuki? Suzuki. For the love of God, just take like a couple months off. Like, seriously, Shueisha, you need to just say, Suzuki, take a couple months off already. This is getting ridiculous. Because this is clearly an unfinished panel. Oh my god, this unfinished art is just... You already... Like, I'm so surprised that Shueisha hasn't done this yet. Or the editorial department at Weekly Shonen Jump hasn't done this yet. What the fuck are you thinking, Sato? Like, what is Sato doing? I'm sorry, I have to go on this tangent because, like, with the previous editorial department, we saw them, like, force Gege to go on a hiatus when they saw something was up with the art. We saw them, I think we even saw them do this for, if I remember correctly, we saw them do this for a couple of mangaka too. Not just for Gege, but Gege is like the first one that comes to mind. But like, seriously, this is getting insane. This needs to stop. I think we saw, wait a minute. I think we saw them do it with Horikoshi as well when they saw something was going on with Horikoshi. But seriously, Saito, you stop the fuckery. Suzuki needs to be on a fucking hiatus. This is goddamn insane. This needs to stop. Like, fuck. I mean, I said it a while ago that, like, it really seems like, based on what we saw in the writing with the self-insert, that Suzuki is burnt the fuck out. Like, seriously. Let that man go on hiatus for a month or something. Oh my god. Based on the initial position, the one on the right should be the real one, but I'm still not entirely sure. I can't afford to let my guard down. Oh my god. Wait. So here he is. Okay, I've lost my spot for a second. So which side is actually the real one in the end? Okay, now I know it. This is the fake one. His ruse is still far too amateur. Wait, hold on a second! Did this motherfucker say Nagumo's ruse is still far too amateur? Izuki, you gotta be high on some good shit to say that Nagumo's ruse is amateur. What the fuck is wrong with you? But still, I am still saying this shit. That, like, bro, now I see what's going on. Now I'm just figured, there's clone shit, and there's also, there's, oh my god. What am I thinking? I'm so tired, I'm sorry. It's, Nagumo disguised himself as Izuki. That's what he did. Why did I think clone shit for a minute? Oh my god. But, yeah, still, this art is unfinished, man. I'm still standing by that statement. Let's see. Wait, hold on. There we go. You sly bastard. Woo! Oh, now he's disguised as Gaku. Don't get swept up in his tricks anymore, Gaku. Wait. There's 3 Nagumos now? What the fuck? Pull back to, for a moment to regroup our formation. Too late. Ooh! fully aware that he is in disguise, this is, oh my god. This is Kanaguri saying this. Even if both of them are fully aware that he's in disguise, is it possible to know exactly who they are attacking? That's because Nagumo is the master of disguise. Then it causes a state of hesitation, even if it's just for a second. As for Nagumo, he views everyone as an enemy. Therefore, he can attack without a single shred of hesitation. Dude, that is so true. Nagumo, like, he doesn't... Because Nagumo's done this for a long time, and he's a master of disguise. He doesn't give a fuck. The advantage in numbers has completely backfired on you, Slur. That is very true. It has. Any last words, Suzuki? You are truly how is he pathetic? Fuck off, Suzuki! You're saying that Nagumo's pathetic? Bitch, you're pathetic! Your eyes are completely... Bitch, your eyes are empty! What the fuck's wrong with you? Your eyes are completely empty. You never actually looked at who I am, not even once. You yourself, You yourself have only ever been chasing after the ghost of Rion. You're like, ooh! Ooh, this is interesting. You're just, title of the chapter 2. You're just like me, someone completely lost in the past. You really are too different from No shit, Nagumo's different from Sakamoto! He's always been different from Sakamoto! Like, you never denied that shit. Woo! I shouldn't have even asked you in the first place. Yeah. Turns out I shouldn't have even asked you in the first place. Yo! Yo! Get Nagumo! But damn it! This art is just fucking unfinished, man. I feel Suzuki is burnt the fuck out, man. I'm telling you. He's just burnt out. The editorial department, I'm telling you, the editorial department needs to force Suzuki to go on hiatus for like a month or two. And regroup, because, man. Oh, I'm still, yeah, and the Tenemoto, Shin fight, I'm still salty over that. You have no idea. I'm still salty on how that was executed. But I still can't help but think of what Tenemoto said about, like some of the lines that he said to Shin about, like, how, you know, like, the more and more that he kept going, like, the more and more, like, kind of like the more and more burnt out and kind of lost he was, in a sense. And I'm just like, damn. Like, that really, I'm telling you, Suzuki is just, he's just burnt out. And those are saying that there's no way this series is going to be done in 3 chapters. No fucking way. No, this series is not going to be done in 3 chapters like mofos are saying it is. There's no way. Suzuki may be burnt out, but 3 chapters this is not going to be done in. I know, motherfucker, I'm going to say this before I get into my thoughts on this chapter. I know mofos want Bleach back. I want Bleach back. I can't wait to cover Bleach manga again. And I know people are hating on Sakamoto days. I know motherfuckers are hating on Sakamoto days. These are the same motherfuckers that are hating on Kadojo Okurashimasu. But bitch, be patient, man. I'm still kind of surprised that Kubo is not working on Burn the Witch first, to be honest. But still. Like, just... this chapter, like, I do, as I said, I really think Suzuki is rushing and going through the motions. I really do think that it is due to Suzuki being burnt the fuck out. I honestly believe it. And I do think, as I said, I really think part of it is Do I think it's partially the fault of the editorial department? I kind of do. I do think it is, to an extent, it is Suzuki's fault because he didn't speak up. But it's also the editorial department's fault because they didn't, because they're not, I should say, it's Suzuki's editor's fault. I'm going to say this. It's Suzuki's editor's fault because he's submitting this shit. Like, what are you doing? How are you not noticing this? God, it's just, oh my God, it's just annoying the hell out of me. His editor needs to take responsibility for this shit, man. He does. But I'm very curious where we're going to go from here because Suzuki is definitely done. I'm very curious if we're going to see Rion, like the Rion personality come out. I really am. I'm kind of hoping we are. I'm curious if Sakamoto's going to stay dead or not. I'm really curious where Suzuki's going to go with this. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kick in so we can keep bringing you more Sakamoto content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.